Alright, welcome to Crap Shack 5, and I'm going to recap what I did yesterday. So, yesterday was a big day because I started taking out the foundation, and the foundation only actually went about 1.5 feet into the ground, so I was able to get the rocks, these big limestone rocks, out all the way down, and the ground's still frozen, so I was thankful that it didn't go very deep. And then I got it cleared out pretty much all on the front side. And one of the more difficult things, well, I thought it was going to be more difficult. Everything on this project seems to be turning out easier than I expect. But there was a big 8x8 beam that was 16 feet long that ran across the front of this entire porch. And I thought it was going to be pretty tricky to replace that beam at the same time that I put in a new beam. But what I did was I left that beam in place, and then I put this bottom plate in. So I cut 1.5 inches off the bottom of each of these studs and then slipped this bottom plate in between the old beam and these original studs. And then once I had that straight and screwed in place, I left some overhang past the end of the house so that I could brace it up. So I braced it up on this side, and then what I did was I took the beam out in sections. So I took the first 6 feet of the beam out, and then I braced up the edge of the house on this bottom plate using a bottle jack and a 2x4 like this, and I braced it up only on the close half of this bottom plate. And I did that. So I took a section out, then braced it up down there, took a section out, braced it up at the end. And then I am putting this bottom beam in. There's 3 parts to it. There's a 2x8, then I'm going to put OSB, and then another 2x8. And how I braced it, keeping the braces on only the close half, I can put that beam in sections. So I got the first section in now, and I'll be adding the other 2 sections in later today. So, and then my plan is to keep removing this limestone, and I will do some more framing on the inside to get it sturdy enough to actually jack up. I may throw some cross braces so that the corners don't bend when I lift it up. But I only think I need to lift it up a few inches. And Jess did help finish some of the demo yesterday too, so progress is being made.